Well, I heard about the Women's Resource Center actually after I took a pregnancy test at work, and I wanted confirmation that I was pregnant. So I looked up online where I get a free pregnancy test without insurance, and I found the Women's Resource Center off of airport, and I just called them and asked them if I could come in during my lunch break, and they told me I could. At my appointment, after I found out I was pregnant, they confirmed my pregnancy test. I believe a lady named Ms. Martha. She gave me a list of resources for HIV tests, anything that I would need, and prenatals and stuff like that. So she gave me a bag of just stuff that could help me through my pregnancy, or a list of options for myself. And in the bag was a pamphlet for the Women's Resource Center parenting classes with a little code on the back. So I scanned it and I signed up, and I waited to get put in a class. When I started at the Women's Resource Center going to classes weekly, I really liked the fact that you had a group of girls you could talk about anything to. I didn't really have any friends my age that were pregnant at the time or had children at all. So it was like a class where I learned about my pregnancy and what to expect, and just resources that could help me, but also I had gained like a friendship with the women that were on the same journey as me, even though they were a different age. I've faced a lot in life. I've been raised by my grandparents legally since I was 4 years old, but I was really there most of the time after I was born. My mom went through a lot with my dad, and then my dad left when I was young. So I didn't really have that stability of my biological parents. Finding out I was pregnant, it was stressful, trying to figure out how to be a stable parent. And I really never planned on having kids. Even though I had my grandparents and they done a great job raising us, I just didn't know what it was like to be in a home with a mom and a dad. It was scary thinking that I may possibly have to raise her in a single parent household. And when I heard what Women's Resource Center offered women like me, or in different circumstances than me, it really made me feel more confident that I could care for my daughter. Even before she was born, I could find ways to get to the doctor, or I had to have somebody who would take me if I really had no other option. It made me feel like I had a sense of preparedness because I was already getting stuff through the Women's Resource Center, like clothes or blankets or diapers or wipes, and it was really nice just to be able to be prepared. I believe there's been a couple times where, as empowered as I can make myself feel sometimes, the Women's Resource Center has definitely stepped up and been there for me. When I left the streets and the drugs, I lost all my friends. So there is no young women I talk to, but I know every Wednesday I can come to class and talk about anything in the world and nobody's gonna judge me. So yeah, there's been many times that y'all have helped me. For anybody in a similar situation like me, whether you're a mom or a dad expecting a child, I'd recommend you to reach out to the Women's Resource Center. I know they'll listen. I know they'll help in any way they can. Try to communicate, try to find resources. The Women's Resource Center for me has given me a sense of empowerment. I've had a lot of support, and without their help, I wouldn't be able to do the things I've been able to as easy as I have been.